Oh, good morning. Welcome to Saturday in the Studio. My name is Lisa Schmidt, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And just before we get started, my husband and I always have these little banters. Like, I'm like, how's my lipstick? He's like, good. But then I forget I asked, and I ask again. He's like, still good. So anyway, welcome to Saturday in the Studio. If you're here in Minnesota, in Minneapolis anyway, we got a foot of snow last night, which is wonderful. My first question is, when's it going to snow again? Because if it's going to snow, I want a lot of snow. So I do
But we're
like
going to
that.
hit 50 this week, so it's
Oh,
probably going to go away.
it's all going to melt, but then more will come. So anyway, I am here to show you just some fun Stampin' Up! Things. And I don't know if you've not been a card maker or a stamper, I just want to encourage you to give it a try. It is so relaxing. It is so much fun. It is easy, and then I feel like I'm productive because I'm creating something that I can also give away. So, good morning, Sandy. So anyway, those are some of the reasons. I truly do love stamping. I'm in my 20th year and just love it. So I want to show you a set that's going to be going away because it's in the holiday mini catalog. And so it's going to be going away. However, I'm also going to show you something in the new catalog. So I don't want you to miss this if you want to make it with something coming new. So let me show you what I'm going to use first. I am going to use this stamp set called Sweet Treats. Sweet Treats. And it is in, like I said, it's in the July to December 2021 catalog. It is so cute because it has some fall. I'm going to show you a card with that. It has winter, or could have winter, because the dies coordinate with a different stamp set. So these dies are called Cloche Dies, shocker, because they have a cloche. I was like, what's a cloche? And how do you say cloche? What is that? When do you use that word in your language, in your everyday? Excuse me, could you open my cloche? I don't know. Anyway, so here's a card that I made with the other stamp set, with the Cloche stamp set. Dave, you want to just look up the name of that? So it's just, this is a cloche, in case you didn't know. Super fun. Look at that. How fun. And this stamp set behind it is a three-step stamping. So what a fun card, little shaker card there. You want me to shake it again? I totally entertain myself if you haven't figured that out. All right, so that is fun because I use the cloche with the stamp set, and that
is the Cloche, Classic Cloche Bundle is the stamp set and the dies.
thanks. So the classic cloche, say that 3 times fast. So here it is, and the stamp set is just beautiful as well. So the dies go with the stamp set, but the dies also go with Sweet Treats. So here's one I made with this stamp set, Sweet Treats using caramel apples. How fun is that? I love it. I thought that was so much fun. So I'm going to use the cloche. Sometimes people get kind of freaked out. What?
Okay, I just have to share with you.
Oh.
This is the first time Lisa has ever said the word caramel apple without following it up with, but I really like sliced apples that I can dip in the caramel.
All right, my family gives me grief on that every time because I don't like, well, now I'll say it, I don't like caramel apples to bite into a big, no, I just like apples sliced, dipping in the caramel. Okay, so I didn't bring it up this time, I'm just pointing out he brought it up. So, all right. So anyway, there's lots of fun things that we can do. Hi, Diane, good morning. Yeah, isn't it great? It's sunny, I love it. So lots of fun things we can do with the cloche. You can put things in. So I just want to show you kind of how to use this because sometimes people get intimidated. I know. I make us laugh too. So, all right. First thing I'm going to do is stamp on a piece of paper.
Basic white cardstock.
Basic white cardstock with black, and I'm going to stamp. I want to make a birthday card. So let me just start there. I'm going to make a birthday card because this cupcake is so cute. How can you not adore that? A tasty treat for someone sweet. Yes, we'll put that on the inside, this on the outside. Okay, and you could do lots of other things. Ooh, look at that heart for Valentine's too. All right, love you, honey. Man, must have gotten good sleep last night, huh? All right, so I'm going to stamp my...
A little extra caffeine in the coffee this morning.
I suppose. I'm going to stamp the cake stand. That's what I call it. Is that what it is? The cake stand.
Cake plate.
Cake plate. on a piece of basic white cardstock, like that. Then I'm going to take my, okay, say it with me, Cloche, Cloche Dies. You should see my students. They're like, oh, Miss Schmidt. So I'm going to take my Cloche die and die cut that out. Okay? So die cut it out. That's what I end up with. Now, I'm going to, he's looking at it like, what's that
Keep
piece
going.
right there? Oh, so you can, there's two ways you can do it, because you can stamp the cupcake and try to fit it behind, but that's a little bit harder. So we're going to stamp the cupcake on a piece of paper and then adjust it. Okay, so I've put my Cloche dies through. Let me grab my cupcake, my cutie cupcake, and I'm just going to stamp it. Doesn't really matter where, because this is going to fit just like that. And so as long as my cupcake is covering the space there and not obviously outside of it. So let's go ahead, and the Cloche dies, they come 10 in a package.
The cloche covers.
Sorry,
not
the Cloche Shaker Domes is the actual
Exactly.
name. They come 10 of them for, Dave will look it up in a moment, for not, it's right here, not very much. It's pretty inexpensive to get the Cloche dies. I want to say like
The
$5.
cloche dome covers.
Thank you. Cloche dome covers. Ooh, one trick pony. Okay, so let's go ahead and attach this here. The great thing about this is it is self-adhesive. So I'm just going to pull off that adhesive like that, or pull off that little strip, and I'm going to stick it on the die. The die, the open space right here. I don't know what the die word is, just in my brain. Okay, there we go. Okay, then before we put this behind here, we have to like decorate our little cupcake. And actually what I'm going to do is raise it up, and you'll see why in a second. So one thing I want to do, instead, I could color it, and I'm actually going to color the cupcake liner in real red using a Stampin' Blend. We'll just color this in real red. You're going to be so excited about what I'm going to show you. It's just so fun. I love that Stampin' Up! Comes out with lots of coordinating products. That's the part that makes it so easy to stamp. Okay, I am going to stamp the cupcake on this little piece of paper. What? Lisa, where did that come from? I have not seen that. Okay, well, let me show you. It comes from, look at this paper. This is called, let me grab the name, Sweet Talk. This is coming out in the new JJ22 catalog. Okay, look at these little lollipops. So, there it is. So much fun. Sweet Talk. I'll show you my favorite one in just a moment. Look how fun these hearts are. All different colors. Oh my goodness. Can you even stand it? I cannot. Here's my favorite one. And you know it's my favorite because that's all that's left of it. So,
one sheet. You had another sheet in there.
no, I used them.
Oh.
I used both. This is all I have left of
That's
this one
funny.
sheet. That's okay, because I can always get more. So that is called Sweet Talk. That's coming out soon. So I'm going to go ahead and take Sweet Talk and stamp. I have just a little piece here. I'm going to stamp in basic black the cupcake. But I only need the top of the cupcake. So I'm actually going to stamp it on my rubber mat. I just need that piece right there. You see that? Because how cute is that? It looks like sprinkles, right? Then we just cut that out, and I end up with that. Okay? Why do I like to use this rubber mat? Because then I can do this and not get the ink, I wash it off or wipe it off, just like that, and it goes away.
And then you rub it on your finger, and
And
then
then I
it
rub
gets
it on
all
my
over
black
everything.
pants, and I'm all good. Okay, so here's my cupcake. Let's go ahead and, I was thinking, should we pop it up? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to put it straight down. But look how cute it is when it gets on there. Oh my gosh, can you even stand it? Okay, and it's going to be a vanilla cupcake, so we're going to just leave that part white. Cute! Now I'm ready to put it behind, I'm almost ready to put it behind my cloche. Okay? What we're going to put in here, this is from our annual catalog, and sometimes these get overlooked, I feel like. They are so much fun. Just be so careful when you're using them not to dump them, because obviously then it becomes like a whole party, assorted, and you would not have these again because would be a mess to pick up. So I'm going to just put just some red, because that's my color scheme. Uh-oh, get that gold out of there. Go away. Boop. All right, I'm just going to put some of these red ones in here, and I do see one of a different color that I don't. Okay, I think that'll be good. Let's see. So I'm going to just test it. Let's just put this behind here, because this side is adhesive too. But I want to make sure, where do I want it before I turn it over? So let's just make sure I've got enough in there. That's what I want. Yeah, I think that looks cute, don't you? That's why I'm going to put my cupcake a little lower, because I don't want it totally floating. But it's going to be floating. It will look like it's floating. Okay, let's go ahead and put those in. Do you see they're all falling out? But that's okay. We're just going to scoop these up, drop them back in there, and we're good to go. Boop, just like that. Sometimes it helps to make that little noise, so just letting you know. All right, let's go ahead and pull off this piece. Now, here's the part that, it's not tricky, but you can see how these will start to stick if you move it. So what I want to do is get those out. There we are. What I want to do, and that's okay if some are behind it, I have to lift it up over my head. So you have to just wait a second, because I can't set it, there, it's like snowing, these things. I can't set it down, because then once I stick it on, it's on. All right, there we go. Okay, ta-da! It's stuck on. How cute is that? Little cupcake. And I think I'm going to color my base in red also. I just think it needs a little bit more color here. So let's just color this in red. And one thing that's kind of fun, if Dave is able, he will. Just cover up that one little piece, because then it looks like it's part of it. There we go. If you are able, honey, I will take a gray marker. And if not, it's okay. All right. So I cut this piece at, it's 11... This is my standard quarter sheet. Let me start here. This is my standard quarter sheet. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I use the extra thick the thick cardstock when I do it on the back. Sometimes I like it a little extra. So this is just a 1/4 inch in. So this would be 4 inches, and I didn't cut the end, so it's 4 by 11. But here's what I did. I did score it. I have to write this down. Never remember those numbers. At 3 1/2 and 8 3/4. So putting it 3 1/2 and 8 3/4. Just one up in the blends is fine, hun. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stick this on. Come on, good there. We'll go ahead and put on I just think this would be a really fun birthday card, whether it's now. It kind of looks Valentine's-y, but I just showed you Valentine's paper, so that's kind of what I think. But I think it could be a really fun birthday card right now. Okay, so this piece is going to sit right here, just like that. Before we do that, let's stamp our happy birthday on here. So we've got our little happy birthday from our sweet treats, and we're going to stamp it in real red. Thanks, dear. All right, we'll just stamp our happy birthday. And remember, if I stamp it and I don't like it, no worries. I just stamp another piece of paper and cover it up. That just, when you make a mistake, it's just a place for more accessories, more layers, whatever it may be. So I'm going to stick this right here. Before I do that, I want that same pattern paper to fit right on top. I want the little cute paper to fit right here. So I'm going to stick it on like that, and I'll show you what I'm going to do, because no need to measure it. So let's go ahead and put adhesive on there. And I'm going to leave a border, because this has a border, right? I do want it to line up with that border. So I'm going to just tuck it under there, at the top anyway. I want it to line up. And I think we'll leave it, there we go. That looks great. Stick that down, and then I'm just going to cut this. So I didn't have to measure and try to get it perfect. I'll just cut that piece off. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. So I did cut these in one strip because I wanted to make sure that the width was the same. I cut it at 1 inch. And that's kind of a, I don't know, sort of a standard. I'm just going to cut it at 1 inch. And let's stick that there. Yeah, I got adhesive there too. Okay, let's make sure those line up pretty good. And, oh, it doesn't actually matter if those line up on the inside because this is going to sit right on top of it. That's right. Just like that. Is that not so cute? Just tell me yes, because I think it is. It's darling. It's so much fun. I'm getting a little nervous putting adhesive on there because I usually put it on the back side here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that instead. You know, I always put it on the piece I'm sticking on because if I put it on here, I might end up with too much adhesive showing. All right, so let's go ahead and stick that on there. Lining up, I'm kind of looking at that top and bottom. I want those to match. Okay, that is so fun. However, we're not done yet. Here's some new ribbon. Oh, it's called Faux Linen. It could just be called linen. It's so soft. It is in real red. This is coming out in the new catalog. And I'm just going to put a bow right, or a knot right on top of that. I don't need a bow. We got enough going on. Let's just put a knot.
Diane, we got about a foot, and I was just Googling because I hadn't looked up to see what was happening with astronauts.
Ah. My good scissors. What?
Keep going.
I know, but I can't get it to cut. Because these cut for paper, not the other. All right, Dave's up again. Can you grab some scissors for me? I'll just get it shaggy and then I'll stick it on with good scissors. All right, grab my glue dot. Remember our little hack here to hold the piece of paper together. Just grab a little glue dot there. I get it. I did get it. And I think it's really good to have one pair of scissors, no matter what they are, that are just for ribbon, because then they don't get dull with paper. And I put a little piece of ribbon on them so that they stay nice and sharp. That's what I like. And I'll keep this pair back over here. All right. Oops, there's my glue. Let's stick that on there. Oh, my stars and garters. Is that just so? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, you know what I did, friends? I glued it down. Okay. So only put glue on the top part. There we go. Isn't that so fun? And then inside, how fun would it be just to stamp a little? You could do it like that. You could do a full size, but it'd be fun to stamp the phrase. Here it is.
Happy birthday.
Yep, no, we did stamp happy birthday on the outside, but a tasty treat for someone sweet. And how fun if you were giving them, who knows, a little candy bar or something.
Nothing but cake.
We were at a birthday party last night. We had nothing but cake. Is that ever tasty? So you could do that on the inside. Obviously, this one was not cut to size, but how cute would that be? Oh, this one is, though. There we go. Let's stick it in. All right, let's stick that on there. A tasty treat for someone sweet. Don't you love that? How fun. It's very, very cute. I love cards that are kind of interactive because they move and do something. And this fold, I'm going to show you another card I made with it that I actually modeled this one after. There we go. Isn't that sweet? Very, very sweet. I like it. I hope you guys like it too. I modeled this card. I think I brought it over after my chicken card. Dave's like, oh, here we go. Oh, no, here, I got it right here. I got it. I modeled this one after my chicken. This one I copied from Stampin' Up. And I love this chicken. If you don't know, we have 9 chickens. And right now we're getting 6 eggs a day.
So if anyone wants some farm fresh chickens from the Schmid Chicken
Not
Ranch,
chickens, just eggs. You can't have the chickens. You can have the eggs. So we're getting like a dozen every 2 to 3 days. Needless to say, it's more eggs than we can possibly eat. But I modeled this after this. I just thought that was a really fun layout and kind of a fun to pop up like that. So
Diane asked, would you cover up the backside
Yes.
that's exposed?
Yes, I would. I didn't know if you noticed that, but yes, I would. And actually, I should do that right now. We could just do that right now. Because, you know what happened? Because I put glue on it. Yes, you are correct. What's up? When Dave starts reaching for something, I'm like, what are you doing? What do you need? What are you doing? Don't touch my tools. Just kidding. He was amazing this week. He helped me make swaps, of course. Yes, absolutely, I would cover that up. Just like that. I would layer it right on top and tuck it underneath here. Just like that. Absolutely, I would cover it up. There you go. That better, Diane? Thanks for... I was like, maybe you didn't notice. But yes, for sure, cover that up if it's showing. Like on this one, on this Cloche one, it's not showing because it's a layer on top, right? And same with the other one, the caramel apple, which I like apples sliced and dipped, not caramel apples. We'll say that now. All right, friends, that is what I want to show you, these cloches. So this is a new paper coming out. This ribbon is a new beautiful linen ribbon that's coming out. And, but it goes with great with a stamp set that is not, or the dies and the stamp set that is currently out. So if you, these should be coming very soon to you. We have not gotten ours yet. Stampin' Up! Will mail these for us. And I actually already submitted my order for you guys. But, so we haven't gotten ours yet. We put our name, I put Dave's name, my name, I put our names on it so that we get one mailed to us so we know when you're getting yours. So I know that you have probably not gotten yours. We haven't gotten ours. But they're coming soon. Look at that. Oh, I'm just going to show you. Look at that. It's so beautiful. What'd you say? It's so fun. And then Celebration is coming up with this too. So we have some announcements for you on Monday. So make sure you come back for New in the Studio Monday night at 7. We have some fun announcements that will be coming up for our new year. So super excited. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. Stamp. Take a moment, take a breath from Christmas and the holidays and make a card or make a tag. And I promise you it will make you feel like just peaceful. So take some time for yourself, whether you're stamping or doing something else. But like the page, share it with your friends. Let's get the joy of stamping out there even more. Happy stamping, friends.